Mike. How can the do, Jimmy? Put a fucking stitch in it. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. T2, good morning. Welcome in. Zarek Zarod, my man. Good morning. Reedy Vasquez, good morning. A little bit, Mike, a little bit. I had to piss around with Walt this morning. I've had a few messages to put in the books. So yeah, I'm a little bit late leaving the house. Doesn't matter though. Sherry Allen, my little sister from another mister. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How are you, mate? So a nice easy day today. We're going to whiz down the depot, check the order, throw it on the back of the van, then we'll get on the road, we'll get crack-a-lacking. Yeah, piss easy day today, Mike. No problem with time. All being well. All good in the hood, thank you, Mikey. All good in the hood. Nothing really to report. Thank you, Mikey. Cheers, buddy. Crafty Clark. Thank you, buddy. Everyone jump on that for me, guys, please. Go give a like to Crafty Clark's gift, donation, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Crafty Clark. Oliver, good morning. More than a feeling, more than a feeling. Boston Mike, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Good morning to you in Texas, Crafty Clark, and thank you, buddy. Well, it's too late to say I'm in. What should I do? Why should I care? Voice ain't working. Please don't bother trying to find her. Sky's not there. Oh, I'm like a fucking old croaky man. Sky, this morning. Good morning. The old voice ain't woken up. Oh, boy. Right then, we're nearly here. Need to get my finger out now. Try and make this 8 minutes up. We'll be fine. Doesn't really matter. Gaza, good morning. Not on this channel, Gaza, no. This channel's monetized. As soon as you got any time of monetization, that's it, you're done. With anything copyrighted, so no. So what we do is, we use the other channel towards the end of the morning, and we have the music on for the last 2 hours, so you'll have to wait another 3.5, 4 hours, Gaza. And then we'll get the bangers on the go. Oh, you know what? I haven't loaded, have I? I'm a fucking idiot, I swear to God. We didn't come back to the depot yesterday, did we? Oh, who's this fucking... Who's parked like that? Jesus. Right, let me get these empties off quickly. I think they're putting AdBlue in the engine or something. They were topping something up with liquid. Right, let's go get parked up. Fat boy gone yet? Out me way. Jesus, I should be leaving the depot now. That's how late I am. Right, let's get a wriggle on. Right, bear with me. I'll be back. Then. Oh, that's the awkward bit done. Right, we'll have a quick look at the book, we'll get on the road, get crack-a-lacking. Right then. Boy, oh boy, look at that, 10 minutes late, out the gate. That's no good, is it? Let's go, Mikey. A little bit more like autumn this morning. What are we at, 13 degrees? Dry. We had some proper rain last night. It absolutely pissed it down. It's taking its merry time. But yeah, the air is a lot clearer this morning. A lot clearer. So we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed I'll avoid it. If there is any rain, I haven't looked up yet. Kelly, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Oh, fuck that. Far too hot for my blood, Kelly. 13 degrees centigrade it is now. We had a lot of rain yesterday. Well, last night. And yeah, it's cooled down a fair bit for me. Is that right, Gaza? Holy fucking smokes. Wonder why it's lasted so long, this heat. Well, we'll see what happens, innit, Gaza? I think people down south are suffering more. It's not so bad. Well, I don't think it's been too bad where we are in Wales, although Haley struggled with it a little bit. I've not been too bad. Whereabouts are you, Gaza? Jesus. I hope you're okay, Kelly. And thank you, buddy. You stay blessed as well. Oh, Nottingham, right. Thank you, Mikey. You know what? I've forgot what day it is. I've gone to go deliver as if it was Wednesday. I'm losing it. It's miles away. Fucking daydreaming. Right, let's go and start where we're supposed to. Oh, I'm fucking useless, Mike, I swear to God. It's time to throw me away, mate. Right, let me go pick him up. He's watering the plants. Well, come on. Well. Here you go. Come on. Good boy. Right. Let's go. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen for me. Like and subscribe. Help the channel. Help the live. You wait there, knob job. Right, let's go. It is a little bit chilly on the willy, I'm not going to lie, this morning. I've actually got the heat on in the cab in the van. It's taking me a minute or two to get myself up to speed, up to temperature. You were in bed. That's what time it is. Not a very good one, Mike. No, I've had enough sleep, I suppose. I am a bit tired, but no, I didn't sleep well at all. We went out, had a bit of retail therapy. We went to TK Maxx. We bought a few bits and bobs for Halloween for Hayley's decor. So we did that yesterday afternoon for a little bit. That was good. Firefighter Brad, my man, good morning. Yeah, pretty much, Mike. So we got some Halloween decor, some for the kitchen, some for the bedroom, for window ledges. We got a couple of Halloween mugs. For my cup of tea, Hayley's cup of coffee. They were cool. And we're just discussing a little bit as well what we're going to do for Halloween. Hopefully we're going to do some lives, maybe some dual lives with Hayley on TikTok and me on YouTube. And obviously we'll be sitting together. We do our apple bobbing, Ouija board, decision maker, pumpkin carving that we do and whatnot. I think Hayley wants to go ghost hunting again, which we haven't done for a while. I remember we did that a few years ago. We had hundreds in on TikTok. We were fuck-arsing about in a cemetery before I went to work, you know. We had about 600 people in watching. That was a good laugh. Ooh, Foxy! You see him? Gone now. Scuttled through the hedge. So yeah, we might do a few Halloween lives like we always used to. Dress the pub up and whatnot. We'll see. We'll sort that out nearer the time. Naughty yesterday, Mike, as well. I was looking at iPhones again. I was looking at 15, 16 and 17s, considering it. Very expensive though for what they are, because I won't get one on contract ever again. I buy my phones second-hand refurbished. I have done for years. I do that with a lot of electrical things. I'll buy second-hand refurbished. Can't really go wrong with it, to be honest. But yeah, I've been looking at iPhone 15, 16 and 17s, Mike, or even a 14. Because I'm thinking maybe it's time to get something a bit more modern for the 5G hardware, and maybe the internet will be a little bit better. But like I say, it's going to be a £700 gamble if I do that. Oh, don't get me wrong though, the phone will get used, it'll get hammered. It'll get hammered on live, it'll get hammered with my gaming, on my racing game, which I'll be honest with you, this season I've barely played. In fact, I haven't picked the phones up since Friday, I don't think. I've been very naughty this season, but it's very, very rare that I'm this slack, shall we say, with my racing game. Just not been in the mood. And I've been tired because I'm not sleeping, and I just, yeah, I couldn't be arsed. So I might do a bit more of that this morning, get back into that, well, today. We'll see. Right now, Walt. Valerie, call on me, call on me. Valerie, come and see me. I'm the same pleb I've always been. Bam! Good morning, Valerie. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? And thank you for the donation. Cheers, buddy. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen for me. Like and subscribe. Help the channel. Help the live. Let's go. Good morning, Valerie. Thank you, Mikey. Cheers, buddy. Canada Panda from Montreal. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Right, let's go. We're catching up a little bit of time now, very gradually. After my late departure. I am indeed a milkman, yes. Canada Panda. It certainly is. I believe in Canada, in certain areas, you have bagged milk, from what I've been told from Canadians. Right, I need to find a message. Hang on. I gone done fucked up, I think. Not that one. Got to find this message that with cancellations, I seem to have put it in the wrong place. If I can find the message. Here we go. Let me see what the fuckeroni I've done wrong. Yeah, I've turned the page too far. So let's just put that right in the book. That's my fault, that. What a numpty. Ah, Maria, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Right, Walt, you're making weird noises. What's up with you? You little sausage. Right, let's get this last one done here and we'll get out of Dodge. Right, onward. Let's go. again now. Right, you wait there, Poochie. I don't think I've made any time up. We will do. We won't finish late, don't worry about that. And if I can avoid going back to the depot, chances are I probably will. When does summer officially end and autumn officially start? Are we close to that yet? Got to be close to autumn soon, surely. Roll on. "21st of September. Thank you, Edward, and good morning, buddy. Welcome in, man. It's spitting with rain right now. Don't know whether we've got to get a bit of a shower. Sneaked up on me. I'm just recapping the book. Right, you stay there, Pooch. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Edward. That doesn't really make sense. Sorry. Plenty of time, D2. We're out for hours. Yeah, boy. We've got 5 more hours yet. King Kezi, my man. Good morning to you and Queen Kezi. Welcome in, guys. Oh, right. Now I understand. Cheers, Edward. Let's go, Mikey. text-to-speech is not bad as long as you speak clearly and slowly, Edward. I love it. I use it a lot. You got to speak slowly and clearly for it to understand. To be fair, it's pretty good. D2, my man. Thank you, buddy, for the solar flares. Yeah, boy, the gold coin. Thank you, man. Oh, I don't know what that is, Edward. But yeah, it's not too bad. Like I say, you just have to speak slowly and clearly with the old text-to-speech. If you do it on YouTube, you'll lose your sound. Until you've finished jibber-jabbering. Louise, good morning to you and Charlie. Welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Right, onward, McDuff. We continue. Let's go. I am so late today. I keep talking about getting my finger out, but I haven't yet. It's difficult, you know, with the way the round is now. It's difficult to make time up, you know. Just doing one customer here and there. Right, let's back up, because it's on NATE. Boat that's not too far out to sit. Well, it looks close anyway. Wonder what that is. I haven't got one of those boat apps, you know, that tell you the shipping and what's out there. You know, like you can get the aeroplane apps that tell you what's flying overhead and whatnot. There seems to be something quite close into the coast this morning. It's probably a quarry boat or something. Right, let's get this last one done and we'll get out of Dodge. Internet's a bit poop around here, so we'll get away. Get away, oh my getaway. Let me just show you this, guys. Stay there, Walt. There you go, look. No idea what that is. Just off the coast. So if anybody's got one of those shipping apps, move on, and they can have a look in Llandudno, find out what that is. It's quite a big vessel. It's not a quarry boat, I don't think. And I can see someone's shining a light into water like a searchlight. It's not RNLI, nothing like that. It's not that far out, Mike. It's literally like less than half a mile from the coast, I think. If that. But if someone's got one of those shipping apps, have a look in Llandudno. Might find out what it is and what it's doing. Yeah, it's not bad. It looks as big as a quarry boat, Mike. Chipotle, my man, good morning. Back well. Let's mark that one off as paid. Right, onwards. Let's go. I'm always interested when I see things like that. It was interesting when they were dredging all the sand into Colwyn Bay. It was interesting when they were pile driving the bases in for the wind farm. You could hear it bang, bang, bang overnight, you know. Quite sure where Pooch went. I could keep my eyes peeled for him. Onward! Let's go. It's that wall. Brissot LPG tanker. Wonder what it's doing, Chominator. Just sat there shining lights into the sea, and thank you for that. Is that something you're into? Have you just gone and done that especially for me? I know you can get apps for it. I dated somebody once that had boating apps and aeroplane apps. I'm sure that's been out there before, because I'm sure someone said, you know, when I've talked about other vessels being out there, someone's looked, and I'm sure they said it was an LPG tanker. I wonder what it's doing. I wonder why it's shining a light into the sea. It's not a drilling vessel looking for liquid petroleum or gas, whatever. I don't fucking know. I assume it's just transporting it. I don't know. I wonder where it's taking it. And why it's parked up there specifically. Ooh, we're getting rain again. Come on. A man overboard. I didn't think of that, D2. You're probably fucking right. But then again, he could swim ashore. Funniest thing is, if it is man overboard, it's got to be the shortest rescue ever for the RNLI, seeing as the fucking lifeboat station's right on the beach. That'd be funny. Ah, interesting. Well, thank you for looking it up. Anyway, Chominator. Cheers, buddy. Come on. Get in the van. Walt. Come on. In. Here you go, boy. Up. Good lad. Oh, Jesus. I don't really dream, Cho. I don't know why. When I'm asleep, it's just blackness. It's very, very rare that I have a dream. I don't know why. Maybe I don't get into deep enough sleep for dream state. I don't know. Maybe it's that part of me that doesn't give a fuck, so can't be arsed remembering. But yeah, I don't really dream. Hayley does. Hayley can wake up and go back into a dream. It's nothing to do with weed, Cho. I was like this before I smoked weed. I've always been like it. It's like when I go asleep, if I do eventually get some decent sleep, it's like I don't exist for a while. It's weird. I don't know, I've always been like it, even with me drinking. You know, when I used to drink a lot, Cho, I still didn't dream. I'd like to, but I just don't. Right, let's go. We're going to turn the camera around now as well. Hayley gets lots of dreams. She gets lots of nightmares as well. But myself, rarely dream. I'd be a good test subject for a fucking, you know, these sleep testing places. You get me in there. Study me. Yeah, Hayley can just wake up, tell me about a dream, and then go back into sleep and continue the dream. And I don't know how she does it. It's fucking weird. I wish I could. You know, on that rare occasion that I'm having a sexy dream, you know, about me and her. I'd love to go back into that. Wake up, fall back asleep, bam. Yeah, boy. Right, let's go. Ow, knuckle. Swear to God, I've bust a knuckle or something. I did punch the van the other week. I was fuming. Oh, I don't know. I'm going nowhere in my sleep, annoyingly, Cho. I'm just fucking sat there like a lemon. Talking of lemon, I might have a yogurt in a minute. Oh, I'm naughty. I had enough calorie-wise, I think, yesterday. I probably had a bit too much. See, I'm not like you, Cho. I mean, you seem to eat anything and you're all right. I have to watch myself just in case, because it will creep up. But it's not very often that I go over my, like, 2,500 calories in a day. Not very often at all. Yesterday, I probably just about went over. I was naughty. Chominator, my man, jump on that for me, guys. Go give Cho's super chat comment a like. Support the guys that support me. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I might bust open a lemon yogurt in a minute. Right, let's go. Oh, I'm naughty, Cho. I don't eat healthy at all. I snack these days rather than having big meals. You know, I'll have a cup of tea with a biscuit, or a cup of tea with a piece of cake, or a cup of tea with 3 Weetabix. You know what I mean? But even though I eat crap and sweet stuff, I still keep the calories under 2,500 daily. I have to be careful because I can be a bottomless pit when I'm in the mood, which I never used to be like when I was younger. I never really had much of an appetite growing up, hence I was always skinny or slim, whatever you want to call it. I have a lot more of an appetite as a grown-up than I ever did as a child. I only work in pounds and stones, Cho. So I'm approximately what would I be? 154 to 157 pound, 11 to 11 stone 3. That's my buffer zone. Nah, jalfrezi's not spicy, mate. Need a dozen eggs. Didn't think that through before jumping out. Me, I like Madras, Vindaloo, Boona. I like the hot shit. Jalfrezi's for pussies. The only one I've not had really is a Farl. I've never had a Farl. I've had plenty of Vindaloos. I love Vindaloo. I love the burn. Simple as that. Also, Cho, let me tell you this. You get your Indian from the Indian curry house, not one of them makes it from scratch. They all use pataks. Pataks. For me, that's a lazy man's Indian. I make everything from scratch with powder. I don't use any curry paste. I don't use any jars of pataks, whatever. I make every individual curry from powder, depending what curry it's going to be. David Newman, my man, good morning. There is a video on the channel of me doing a cooking live where I actually cook a chicken tikka masala from scratch. with my recipe book that I've got. But I don't know whereabouts on the channel it is. You'd have to go through the channel and look for it. But yeah, I'm quite the expert at Indian curries. So what was it? A ding meal? A microwave meal? Cho. Come on. Which head was that was pumping? Chominator?
Pump it up.
So yeah, when I did that cooking live, I made, because you make your curry sauce or your onion puree first, and they're the base for your curries. And I've still got some from when I did that, some curry sauce in the freezer, so I can make it again soon if I want. I love Indian food. Sounds nice, Chominator. Come on, Pooch. In the van. Good boy. Up. Up. Good lad. Right, let me have a quick look at the book. We're going to bounce down to the beach estate, get that done, and then we continue. Some chucky eggs. And I'll have that yogurt in a minute, I think. So what, it was a ding meal that you've warmed up in the frying pan, you mean, rather than put it in the microwave? It's probably a better idea, to be fair. I mean, you're just reheating up already cold cooked food, aren't you, basically? But yeah, I love Indians. I'm an expert at making them. Love it. I love pizzas as well. I'm pretty much an expert at making those and all. I might make some more this weekend rather than getting a takeout. I love the homemade pizzas. The key to it is to put enough sauce on it, enough passata, tomato sauce. If you don't, you're gonna get a boring, dry, bland piece of shit pizza. It's gotta have plenty of sauce on it. Don't be shy. So I might make some more at the weekend. Save myself some fucking money, because they're getting expensive these days to get takeouts. No, I just wondered if there were a microwave specific meal that you've gone, fuck it, I'm just gonna take it out and heat it up in a pan. You know what I mean? Like you would a can of beans, rather than microwaving it. I don't like microwaves. You know, I will heat up baked beans and stuff like that, but I'm not really a fan of the microwaves. I never have been. They don't cook evenly, and they just make anything with a bit of moisture in it fucking molten lava. So it was like a fresh meal. I've never been to Costco, so I don't really know what they do. You can get those big fuck off things in Asda, but they're like microwave or they're oven meals, you know what I mean? You can get the cottage pies and the big lasagnas and stuff. They're nice, don't get me wrong, they're nice, but they're not as nice as what I can make, and I'm an expert at both of those as well. Lasagna and cottage pie. It's one of Hayley's favourite things that I make, is my cottage pie. I top it with a fuck ton of leeks, mature cheddar cheese. It's a Delia Smith recipe, and it is fit. Oh man, you know what? My tummy is rumbling. Talking about this food. I've got a multi-pack of little mini Whispers. I might just quickly whiz one of them off before I have my yoghurt. But yeah, I think my dad's got a Costco card, but I'm not sure where it is. It's probably down Chester way. I've never been in Costco. More of a Booker's man. Well, shepherd's pie with beef is a cottage pie. That's the difference. You've got shepherd's pie and you've got a cottage. Cottage is with beef, shepherd is with lamb. Now, I don't eat lamb. I don't eat lamb on principle. I don't agree with it. It's a baby animal. Leave it alone. You know what I mean? But cottage pie with cow, I absolutely adore it. I love it. And mine is well nice. The amount of those I've made for Hayley, in fact, her dad had some. He loved it so much, I started making them for him as well. Funny. You coming? Where is this little prick? You need to have leeks on top as well, Cho. Trust me, it's a game changer. I absolutely love leeks. And then with your cheese on top of that. And when you make your mix, you start off with onion, carrot, celery, fry that off in a bit of oil, salt and pepper, and then you put your beef mince in. The onion, carrot and celery, it helps to kind of double the amount of meat. And I do that in all those kind of meals, like cottage pie, spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne. Always start with a base of carrot, onion and celery, and then you mix the meat in and mix everything else in and whatnot, and you get more mix then. Again, learned that from Delia Smith. Leah, good morning, welcome in, buddy. I've got a how to cook Delia Smith book. I think that's about the only recipe I've ever done out of it, to be honest. It's a good book, to be fair. I think my ma bought me it years ago. Right, onward, McDuff. We continue. Right, onward, McDuff. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen for me. Like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. Cheers, guys. I'm starting to get through it a little bit now. Not too bad time-wise, I don't think. I've been 10 minutes behind from the start. My fault. But we'll probably make it up. Thursday I've got even less than a Tuesday, so fingers crossed we'll make that 10 minutes up. Get the bank in. Walt. In. Man, he has this horrid habit of doing that with his nose and blowing snot on me. Oh, fucking little shit. Stop it. Little snot gobbler. Sit back. Tom 2, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Right, let's get this last one done. Have a look in the book. Get out of Dodge. James, good morning. Long day at work. I know the feeling, Tom. Unavoidable, sadly. It is what it is. Right, let's have a look at the book. We'll get crack-a-lacking. Grab me a yogurt. I'm going to put that down on the centre console because I've got a fucking four-legged fiend with a face like a fucking French baguette that'll be straight in there. Right, let's go. It would indeed, James, yes. He's with me this morning. I'll take him home before we do the papers. was a big fox. That was a big male. Did you see him? I was going to stop and show him, but he's ran off now. That's 2 this morning that we've seen. Beautiful animals, but they're little bastards. Vermin. Obviously can't let Walt out when there's a fox around, just in case. I don't think he'd do too well against a fox. I don't think a fox would go for him, you know. I think they're a little bit like cats. They probably keep away from dogs or bigger animals. Right, let me nail this yogurt. They should be filming it. Get on the old TikTok, Joe. There's a few people on TikTok that have foxes that visit. He is a jack, but he's a pussy. Joe. I would say he's a lover, not a fighter, but he's fucking neither because we think he's gay. He's a shithouse, Cho. He'll walk past a big dog, say nothing, and then when he's down the road, he'll turn around and go, fuck off! He's a fucking shithouse. More than likely Tom and Cho, yeah, but yeah, I would. My reason for keeping him away is I wouldn't want him getting in a scrap with a fox. I mean, that one that we've just seen is bigger than him. It was quite a big one, big male. Well, like I say, Walt's a pussy. He's not a fighter at all. He's a shithouse. He'll bite the back of your leg when you're not looking. He's one of them. He's done it. On various occasions. He's bit a chunk of beard out. He's bit the back of my leg. He's bit both of us. He's a fucking little twat. I'm not kidding, Tom. We were in bed one day and I was messing about with Hayley and she'd crawled up the bed on her knees and I spanked her arse. Yeah, not hard, I just playful tapped her bum. This fucking dickhead burst into action, leaped, ran into me face and fucking ripped a chunk of beard out. She heard it tear like Velcro. We had to trim my beard after that. Threw what was trimmed out the window. And then about 6-8 months later, Hayley was outside having a cig, said, "What the fuck's that?" And there was like this ginger bush on the floor. I said, "Are you fucking kidding?" I said, "That's my beard from about fucking 8 months ago when we trimmed it because of that little shit biting half of it off." So yeah, that's Walt. Stay there, knobhead. He is a little shit show, I've told you. He's a little fucking shit house. Had an argument with Hayley once. As far as I was concerned, the argument was over. I walked away. He ran down the hall behind me. Bit a hole in the back of my leg. He's a fucking cunt. I don't know who you two are talking about, to be honest with you. I didn't start fucking about on the internet. Oh, God. Till I was into my 30s, I think. Let's have a quick look at the boot. mean, obviously I've heard of MySpace, but I never used it. Took me a long time to get into the internet. For a long, long time, I wasn't really asked. Right, onwards, we continue. Let's go. Yeah, I'll bet. Especially with dial-up and take 4 days for a fucking 3 megabyte MP3 to come down. Thank God it's a lot faster now, eh? But then again, my downloading days, I wouldn't say they're over, it's just that I don't really do it much anymore. Yeah, I know what you mean, Tom. Fun, isn't it, how, you know, as technology develops, life moves on, you know, we're supposed to be living in a better age, but we all reminisce about how it used to be and how it's shit now. So are we going in the right direction? I don't know. You hate it. Change careers, Tom. You sound like an intelligent dude. Well, they had that in Haley's house, James, but that's because they used to call her Busby because she was on the fucking phone 24/7. Still is, Cho. Still the same, mate. That ain't fucking changed. Ooh, excuse me. You're right, Tom. Trolling, it's something really on these social media apps that could be banished immediately. All they've got to do is make everyone provide a legal ID. If there's a way that people can not be anonymous on social media, the trolling will stop. And it's something very, very easy to implement, but they won't do it. Yeah, MSN Live or something, was it? I did use it a tiny, tiny bit, but it wasn't really my thing. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, what happened, a mate of mine, his daughter started messaging me and she was only young, and I had to say to him, listen, I love her to death. I've known her since she was born, but I don't think it's appropriate that she's messaging me on this fucking thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of avoided shit like that. It wasn't my thing. What's wrong with it being stored, Tom? They've got all your details anyway, mate, from the day you're born with your birth certificate. You know, I don't know what people are scared of with digital ID, etc. I don't give a shit. I think it's brilliant. I'd love to have my driving license on my phone, like my co-op card. Perfect, and my debit card. You know what I mean? You know, if you behave, You've got nothing to hide. What's to be scared of? But all of this internet shit, you know, people that write code, that do software and whatnot, they know full well that it could be sorted out very, very easily. No, I understand that, Chominator, but, you know, I don't fear shit like that, you know what I mean? What do you mean, Tom? As in terms of limiting people's time on it and whatnot? I mean, that's dictatorship, really. You can't do that for me. Not in a fucking... the world we live in, where there's, I can't think of the word. What do you call it? You know, when we all vote for shit and whatnot. I can't think what the word is. But yeah, that's a human right being taken away right there. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, me personally, I don't spend any time really on social media other than going live. I'm not really interested. I don't give a shit what other people are doing. Arresting them for what, Tom? You can't be arrested for nothing. There has to be a reason. But for me, if you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to fear. That's why I'm not asked. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a cunt. I'm not asked. Technology doesn't bother me. I think China's well documented for its dictatorship, etc. You know what I mean? I mean, they can't even have more than 2 kids, for fuck's sake. But then again, they breed like fucking rabbits, don't they? I don't know why. This desire to have a firstborn son or what have you. You know, I don't know. Right, you're all talking over my head now. In big paragraphs. in the van. Come on, quick. Fucking twinkle toes. Move. Up. Right, onwards, Macduff. Let's go. I suppose what you guys are talking about really is the control of the human race. And I've never really understood this about human nature. You know, this desire to rule and control and own and be the boss. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I'll be honest with you, Cho, there's a lot of people on social media that make a lot of inappropriate shit that I believe they should be fucking arrested for. So, I kind of have to agree to disagree with you there. Of course it's real. It's always been there, Cho. Never been a doubt in my mind, mate. Like I've said before, people that live in the Western world, in a first world country, we think we're free. Think again. There is no such thing as freedom as a human being. Not as long as the monetary system exists. End of story. There is no freedom. You're not free. You don't live the life that you choose to live. You only live a life that you've chosen to study us in a certain manner to get the qualifications to get a certain job. There aren't many people living a life they actually want to live. That's not freedom. I'm sorry. I don't know. For me, though, Joe, it depends what people are saying, to be honest with you, because there are some things that don't need to be said, in my opinion. And it depends how it's said as well. And the problem with humans is that we always have been and we always will be individuals. We will never be a collective that can work together. Never. My issue with that is, James, somebody self-harming on live, yeah, I feel is more for show. Hey, Snoopy, welcome in, buddy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. You know, the bottom line is, we were never meant to live like this. Thank you, Snoopy. And as I say, the monetary system, if you've ever looked into it, it's a big fucking scam. And it's why we'll never be free. It's why we all have to work like a bunch of cunts to earn money for other people and make a little bit ourselves to just exist. It's a joke. The fact that the statistic of less than 1% of people on the planet own more than 99.9% of the money on the planet, that's a fucking disgrace. Absolute fucking disgrace. They might argue, well, we earned it. We worked hard, we earned it. Well, yep, fair play. But what about the rest of the world that suffers because of it, you know? I fucking hate greed. I hate it. And for what? You want to make and earn all this money for what? You know, for you to never ever have the time to spend it before you're dead. I don't know. Blame social media. There are things that social media platforms could do to stop that. They all talk about community guidelines, James, and not one of these apps does a fucking thing to protect the hosts. And you can report and report and report and report accounts. You can show screenshots of the heinous things that they've said and nothing's done. You get a message back saying no violations found. Are you fucking joking? Yet on TikTok you can get banned for swearing. They'll call it sexual activity or nudity just for profanity, yeah? Yet someone swearing, effing and jeffing at me in the comments, I can get all of my followers to report it and nothing will happen. So community guidelines, my ass. Yep, join the club, Tom. I hope so, Cho, and it's about fucking time it is. Me, I don't mind. You know, I can handle myself, but a lot of other people are quite fragile, you know? But yeah, a lot of people suffer. I see it all the time, you know, when Hayley's doom scrolling and she's got it casting on the telly. Some of the things that these sick cunts that watch will do and say to try and upset people. It's just, I don't know. I haven't got the words. I just don't understand some people's sickness. That they can't just come on and be decent and just speak. Or if they haven't got anything nice to say, just scroll on, go away. You know. It's funny because usually when I talk about this kind of subject, a dickhead will appear immediately. That's the thing though, Snoopy, although I say that often, I think a lot of them don't. I think a lot of people are just sick, nasty and horrible for whatever reason, you know? You did it to a different level than me, Cho. Although, you know, I have experienced hundreds of people watching every day for a long period of time. I mean, you were doing it to a different level. You were doing it to a different demographic. You know, a lot of your followers are probably kids, youngsters that play games, you know. Whereas my demographic is an awful lot older set of people, I believe. I know what you're saying, Snoopy. But I don't think they're aware that they're doing that, Tom. That's the only thing. I don't think it's a conscious choice with them. I don't think they realise why they're being a horrible, sick, nasty bastard. Me being a normal, well-adjusted, nice human being, I'll never understand why people behave the way they do. I mean, obviously, you're aware it's because they know there's a lack of repercussion, and the only thing they're going to get is blocked. You know, the app's not going to do fuck all about it. I can't do nothing about it. All I can do is block. But then, you know, they'll just make another million accounts. And, you know, for me, these fucking social media apps, they need to step up and back up their community guidelines and stop being pussies and stop disrespecting and treating the host like a piece of shit when they have to suffer fucking... I mean, I get verbally abused nearly every day. At least once. I mean, I'm not arsed. I make it my content. You know what I mean? Take care, Snoopy. Have a good sleep, a great day. And thank you for your support as always. Yeah, you know, to be honest, I've had that. You know, I've had that on here as well. I've had 20, 30,000 views in my lives regularly before YouTube changed. And I used to get that all the time on TikTok as well, you know. And obviously, common sense tells you, more people that are involved, more chance you've got of bell ends, you know what I mean? And yeah, you'll see, if it ever does pick up like that again, with the algorithm, you'll see I'll get a lot more knobheads. But you'll also see that over time, I thin them out. And even on TikTok, when I was getting 250 to 400 people every day, I rarely got trolled because, believe it or not, my belief is there aren't many trolls. There's a small amount of them that have many accounts. They're not as many as you think. And usually, once you've extinguished them all, they give up. Once they realise you've got the skin of a rhino and they can't affect someone that can't be affected, they give up. So even now, when I go on TikTok, I don't really get trolled because they know better. They know they're wasting their breath with me because I'm not asked. It does. I know exactly where you're coming from, Cho, but on a different level, mate. And possibly slightly different reasons, but I do get you. Abso-fucking-lutely. And it's sad because it spoils it. It spoils it for people watching. It spoils it for the host. You know, because you're all vibing and having a good time, and then you get a dickhead to deal with. You know, and I will say, I do enjoy it. I love bullying bullies. I'll tell you that now. I fucking love it. I live for it. But it does get boring because they're not much of an adversary, to be fair, and it's, you know, you get bored of it. Same shit, different day, you know. Well, this is it, Joe. I mean, and I've always said that these dickheads make me more popular, and that's what they don't get. They can do, D2, they can do, yeah, most definitely. Right, where did I pick that fucking money up from? It was her, wasn't it? Yeah, right. Right, let's go. But yeah, you know, I think the most I ever had in on TikTok was something, I think it was 764, something like that. That's the most viewers I've ever had in at one time. You know, on TikTok, we were getting upwards of 40, 50, 60,000 people through the lives in those days. In traffic, you know, and I'm gutted because we never got more than 1,000 views on a live. The most we ever got was over 800, and that was when Hayley, she'd had a couple of beers. We'd had a regular person turn into a troll because it turned out they were a paedophile and they'd been accused of it, and we had to eliminate them from our social media. And this person turned up one night and they had a big back and forth. And yeah, we had over 800, nearly 900 people in that night. But I used to get a regular audience of 250 to 400 every day on TikTok in the heyday of when we started doing this, you know what I mean? You know what, Cho? I don't know how they deal with it. That kind of popularity, I don't know how they deal with it. You know, I've always said that I would never want to be that popular, but then again, it'd be lovely to experience it just to see what it's like. But it's very, very sad that as a live streamer, a live host, it's very sad the amount of abuse that you have to put up with and that you're not protected at all on these apps. There isn't a person to talk to, nobody's got your back, and nothing is ever done about reporting. Nothing. The only people that ever get dinged and penalised are the live streamers. Mr. Oxlong, Mike Ho, my man, good morning. Welcome in, Mikey. And I'm just talking from experience. Just alter that one. They only had one, not three. No, it gets ridiculous, Cho. And that, if I'm completely honest, that would frustrate me, and it has done in the past. You know, I'm happy modding for myself. I've always been happy. Oh, Tom, thank you for the MVP. Cheers, buddy. Everybody jump on that, please. Go give Tom a like on that. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Cho. I like it more intimate and personal as well. I've been there. I've had good numbers. I've had the chat flying past. Modded myself, no problem. But for me, you know, if that ever happened again, or we gained even more popularity and had stupid numbers in, it would frustrate me that I can't engage. The thing with me is, Chominator, the engagement is what I enjoy. I like to talk to people. I'm good at it. You know what I mean? I'm good at making people feel good as well, depending what mood I'm in. And that is what I miss when you've got hundreds, potentially thousands in the live. I like to talk to people. You know, I like to get to know them. I like to hear their stories and whatnot as much as they like to hear my bollocks. Now, Twitch and Kick, I have been live on both, but not very much. And the reason being is, when the internet struggles, Kick and Twitch, they will end your live stream. And you end up with a live stream in a bunch of bits. You're in and out, fucks with your audience, you know what I mean? But everywhere that I've been on social media doing live streams, we've always achieved three-figure numbers. Concurrent viewers, yeah? You know, in the live, at once, watching, always achieve three figures. You know, so I know what we do is popular with this live, but it's just getting past this goddamn algorithm now, Chominator. You know what, Tom? I think a lot of people have experienced that with my live. They've not felt good. They've bounced in. They've enjoyed the vibe. They've chatted with me, I've made them feel good. You know what I mean? And I enjoy doing that. I really do. Oh, Cho, you flatter me, my man. It is a little bit of human nature to focus on negative comments, Cho. I have various different tactics that I employ to deal with comments. And, you know, it didn't take me long to learn, pick and choose your battles wisely. Know whether it's time to go for it or not, you know. But I also know that people enjoy, and people will sit and watch the whole live hoping I'm going to kick off, because I understand how lives work. You know what I mean? And I learned a lot of that from Hayley, because she's a live expert. She's watched them for years. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword, Cho. You know what I mean? I'd be a liar if I said I didn't enjoy performing to a bigger audience, Cho. But it's never, for me, it's never got out of hand. It's always been an audience I can handle and control. You know what I mean? When you get into the 1,000+, then you're in trouble. Exactly, James. Exactly. Plain Batty. Fuck me. There's a name from the past. Good morning. Welcome in, Plain Batty. How you doing, bud? Also, Cho, what you'll find with me is, for example, Plain Batty just coming in now. I reach people, you know what I mean? And they don't forget me. You know, when they've come in and we've had plenty of chats and whatnot, and they'll come back months later. You know, a lot of live streamers don't get that, and that's the rapport I try and create between me and our followers, you know what I mean? Been there, done it, had the t-shirt. Cho. Jeff, JLB, aloha, good morning. Awesome sauce, good to see you as always, Batty man. Come on. Right, we'll give Walt a little run now. He's just at the side of the road, so I'll just drive off, give him a little run. I like to keep him on his toes, especially if he's being a bit of a dick and not coming back when I'm calling him, you know what I mean? I get told off by Hayley, stop driving off without him, don't drive off without him, but it has to be done sometimes, and I'm very careful when I do it, because he is a dickhead that will run straight in front of the van, because he's a knob. He ain't the brightest button, is what I'm saying. It's pooch, but you all know that anyway. Anyone that watches regular. Yes, Plain Batty, my man. Here he is, look, you can see him. Exactly, Cho. You know, people that I've spoken to a lot over the years, you know what I mean? I don't forget. Yeah, I can forget what I've said 2 seconds later. I'm a fucking weirdo. Good boy. I'll be honest, I don't know, maybe I've missed my vocation. I feel after being live for so many years that I may have been a natural born entertainer, but I never had any aspirations to become a comedian, actor, you know, presenter or anything like that. I never had a chance, really. You know, I was straight on the milk when I was 15. Yeah, sometimes things like that I notice, Cho. It's when they come in with a completely different name and remember me. Well, how am I fucking supposed to remember you, you donut? I've never seen you. I don't even know if you're male or female, and you've completely changed your name. We are, Jeff. We are, my man. And I think that's why a lot of people like coming on the live. Tom, are you talking to me? You found me on X? Or Cho? Because I'm not on X. I do have a Twitter account that I made when Twitter first appeared. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just made an account and I've never used it, you know. Oh, Cho, that's something I've always done. You know how I do silly things for names and stuff? It's something that I've always done. you know, make something up. And I think that's why a lot of people are drawn to the live and keep coming back. Oh, you found Cho, right? Got you, Tom. Yeah, I've got an account on Twitter. I don't know about X. I always thought it was the same thing, so I don't know. Haley's got an account on there. That's where she showed me the videos of the Perez Hilton incident last night. Because she messaged me as it was going on live, you know, and she couldn't access what had happened, but she found people have posted videos on X. It's naughty on there as well, is it not? Isn't there people posting fucking naughty stuff? Mark Steely, my man. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, man. And yeah, as far as the Perez Hilton thing goes, I feel bad for the guy if he's had a mental breakdown. Myself and Haley believe possibly due to substances, but if he's done that for attention seeking because his fame has died down, then shame on him. Are you kidding, JLB? You've not heard about Perez Hilton? He cut himself to shreds on live, naked. Absolutely stark bollock naked. He was covered in blood head to toe. Oh, I don't know about that, Tom. I don't know about that bit. All I've seen is him cutting himself up with a bread knife. Crazy. You know, if it was a mental breakdown, get help. If it's drugs, again, get help. If it was for attention, shame on you. I'll be honest. I mean, obviously, I don't know the man. He doesn't know me. But I don't like him. I've seen him and his behaviour. He's in hospital, JLB. He's lucky the police didn't fucking shoot him dead. Or at least tase him, because he was acting up like a twat. But I don't like the fella. I never have done. Nasty piece of shit with a nasty mouth. Ah, right, got you, Tom. Yeah, we never get the full news anyway, Cho. You're aware of that. We only get drip-fed bullshit that the powers that be want us to hear, so that's why I don't watch the news. Now, there's a lot of shit that we don't get to hear about, Cho, like immigrants hurting British people and all that shit that's going on that never gets reported because they're scared of racism and shit, you know. And plus, they've got a narrative. But people with cameras are starting to catch these bad things happening now, aren't they? Eh? And the powers that be in the government can't fucking argue with that, can they? Right, Duff, let's go. I love it, Tom. I love it. Hey, Bobby Joe! What up? How's it going, Bobby Joe? How you doing, mate? Exactly, Cho. Now people with phones, auditors, they're starting to catch these crimes on camera. They're starting to catch this behaviour, and the government can't hide it. You know what I mean? I'm all good and good, Bobby Joe. Good to see you, because we've not spoken for a while. And obviously, I know why. But I hope you're doing good. And yeah, it'd be great to have you back on the live, buddy. Yeah, like I said, Bobby Joe, when all that happened, you can come on here. It's a bit of an escape for you. You can come on here, forget about your woes, your troubles, your worries, etc. You're grieving, and you can come on, have some fun with me and the guys. Not long now, Cho. In the next hour, it's getting light, but yeah, you can see how the summer's pretty much gone now. Now we've gone past the longest day. It's still just about dark here, Bobby, as well. 11:35, yeah, 4:35 for us in the UK. Well, I know you want to get out, buddy, but you're nearly finished now. 5:30, thank you for that, James. So another hour, I thought so. Happy to see this patchy cloud. We haven't really had any sustained rain overnight, so happy days. As long as I can get done without it raining, I could not give two shits what it does for the rest of the day. Right, let's get this one done, and then we'll have a quick look at the book, and we'll get down roast, and we'll do that little bit. In you go. Up, up. Yeah, we've had some hot weather as well, Bobby Joe. Which book? That one, I think. I'm gonna cut and pick a minute. Where's me pen? You rubbernecking that, lad. All right, poopy. Right, let's go. So we haven't got long left now. Another half an hour or so to get the milk finished. I'm still late. I'm still that 10 minutes late. Right, you wait there, Pooch. Hello, Poochie. Move back, lad. Good boy. Right, so what we'll do is, I'm going to get the milk finished. Before I go to the shop, I'm going to go and drop Walt off. Hayley wants to go asleep because it's Thursday and she might go out for a bit today. So I'll drop him off before we go to the newsagent. Right, let's go. Tap that screen for me. Like and subscribe, help the live. Let's go. I am not that innocent. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Alright, Kesha, calm down. This is not a party. That's exactly how it sounds outside, Showminator. The sea lapping at the shore. It's funny because there's a couple of songs that mention the word TikTok. That was one of them with Kesha. The other one was from No Doubt. What was her name? Tick tock, tick tock. Gwen Stefani. That one. Bop, 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 bop. Thank you, Tom. My man. Jump on that, guys. Go give Tom a like on his super sticker. Thank you, buddy. And of course, TikTok was a character from The Return to Oz, if you remember that. It's very cloudy, James, but yeah, the sky looks lovely. But yeah, TikTok, he was a little mechanical man in Return to Oz. So yeah, the words TikTok have been around, well, I suppose TikTok, hickory dickory dock, TikTok, it's fucking what o'clock. But yeah, funny that, innit? And then TikTok became the biggest, well, the biggest social media app on the planet. But I say that Kick is way bigger, and YouTube. You know what I mean? It's just not as well known. TikTok's more well known, isn't it? Right, let's go. Jesus, we're getting some big pauses in the chat today. I don't know whether it's the internet's wonky or you lot have forgotten how to fucking speak. Hate it when it goes quiet. Especially when you're in mid-conversation, chatting away, then boom, everyone just stops talking at once. It's weird. Tell you what, there's some heavy cloud up there. I'm surprised we have more rain than we have had. Mate, if you believe witches and wizards are a thing, you're a retard. And I'm not going anywhere, I'm working. Right, let's get some change for this one, because she'll leave out the casciolo. Yeah, boy. Right, I'll be back in a rolly mo. Oh, it's all right. It's all right, Tom and Show. I'm just saying, it always seems to happen. Everyone just flatlines at the same time. It's fucking, it does your head in. For some reason, Tom, James, sorry, it just doesn't seem to want to rain, even though it's there, waiting. Thank you, James, my man. And thank you, Chominator. Cheers, buddy. I missed the animation. Sorry about that. But thank you, buddy. Now, I'm guessing, Jeff. I did. Sorry, Joe. Don't do it here, Cho. Wait for a minute. The internet's really, really poor down here, mate. It's the only thing that annoys me about gifts is when I miss them. Because obviously I'm decent. I like to say thank you. I hate it when I fucking miss them. But yeah, the internet's dog shit round here, so just hang fire for 5 minutes. Let me know when you're gonna do it, and I'll sit and watch. I mean, the animations are great, and I love them. I do, and it's very flattering, humbling, and very nice that people send gifts. But they cost too much. Far too expensive for what they are. There's one thing I hate about mobile platforms is the cost of any in-app purchase. It's scandalous how much things cost, really. You're not getting any value for money at all. And certainly the host is not neither. The host's getting fucking ripped. I'll have a look in a minute when you send one, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Cho. I know they are, Cho, but the thing is, right, YouTube makes enough money off adverts. You know, taking half people's income that go live, that are lucky enough to make a couple of pennies here and there, that's harsh. You know what I mean? And it's greedy, and it's not fair. And they're so shit hot on copyright. Well, what about copyright on my content that I'm creating? Where's my copyright rights? Do I sign those away when I go live? Because I didn't see a contract. I didn't see an agreement anywhere. I mean, you have to do the fucking triple jump to be able to get monetized anyway. It's that difficult to get monetized. It really is. I'm fully aware of that. I need to recheck my AdSense account and make sure I have put my tax details, but it does say, it gives you an amount and says you're getting this minus taxes. So I assume it's all taxed before you get it. So I shouldn't have to pay tax on that again or declare it. You know what I mean? Thank you, Solar. Right, let me just put this in the boot. She's away for 2 weeks now. 22nd. What's the date today? 6th, isn't it? Right, that's that book finished. So we'll switch our books, have a look at the book, get crack-a-lacking. Last look of the day. We'll get the job done. A bit late, but it don't matter. It's going to work out fine. I'm not going to go back to the depot, I reckon, today. Well, I haven't earned £1,000 yet. Choke. So we'll see. You know what? You know when you just get a feeling, the old bill are behind you, you know what I mean? That's why I've turned up here and decided to go a different way. And it's followed me. So, yeah, let's see what happens. I think it's parking. I didn't recognise the headlights, but sometimes you get a bit of a feeling, you know? Oh, excuse me, shit myself. Yeah, I think it's Google Island that sends the payments. Joe, I've only had about four payments, I think. Maybe 5, I can't remember. It's not much, it's fucking peanuts. It makes me laugh because they call them gifts. Why are you getting taxed on gifts? You know what I mean? A gift is a gift. Surely that's untaxable. That's what another bugbear of mine with the social media. You know, when you do make a little bit of money. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the worst, James. It's a fucking joke, Joe. It's an absolute joke. Alright, you stay there, Poopy. Right, onward, McDuff. We continue. Let's go. Get this job finished, and then we'll go and make an important four-legged delivery to Hayley. We'll drop this little shitball off. I may have timed it perfectly today. I'm hoping that Adrian's on and not the other lad. The other lad wasn't there yesterday. I don't know why. Adrian was called in. I don't know whether he's sick or what. But hopefully Adrian will be in this morning. If he is, definitely will not be going back to the depot. I will do when I can work out our show. Yeah, I've not been on the laptop. Be honest, I don't think we'll get many people subscribing because I'm just not getting the numbers through the live at the moment. Well, not on the app, it's not. There isn't a toggle switch on the app for it. I'm assuming it's on Studio on the web, on the laptop. I don't. What are perks anyway, Cho? Very odd that you can't set it up on the mobile app. I'll be honest, Cho. With the way things are with numbers, and I'm not getting anybody through the stream, I think it's a bit of a waste of time doing it. For now, you know, it's just, yeah. No one's gonna subscribe. I'm not stupid. YouTube won't let me keep more than 20 to 25 people in the live at the moment. It's been like that for months. It just will not allow me to grow the channel. And it's just not pumping the live out there, you know. I mean, once it's doing that, then yeah, I'll probably set the memberships up. But I feel right now it's a bit of a waste of time. I'll look into it then, Cho. Maybe I can do a video call with you and you can kind of walk me through it. You know, at one time on TikTok, wasn't at the height of everything. It was a while afterwards. I think we had about 128 subscribers. The subscribe thing, I believe that's the way you can make your money, really. That's the way you make your living. If you can get like 100 subscribers at $3.99 a month, you know what I mean? And we had 128 at one point, but then I couldn't stay live. I just kept getting banned because of the driving, etc. And yeah, we lost all the subscribers in the end. AJ, my man, what up? Welcome in, buddy. How are you, mate? Awesome sauce, good to see you as always, my man. So AJ, you and Glenn coming up. Have you actually booked? It's all booked, isn't it? The place that you stay in. Have you removed Rocky from that? I'm all good, Nord, AJ. I'm late today by about 10-15 minutes, but it doesn't matter. I'm not asked. We used to get that on TikTok. People like Lynn Poundolph and a few others were gifting monthly memberships to people. It's all booked. Excellent. I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to stay a bit longer. I said 3 days so I could take all 3 of you out. You know what I mean? On the milk round. So it's up to you and Glenn if you want to stay longer or if you only want to stay for 2 days. It's up to you two. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'd be nice. Should be a good laugh as well. You've cancelled 1 room. Excellent. All right. I just didn't want you going out of pocket, AJ. Because I would have weighed you in for that if that was the case. Oh, so you don't know who you gifted a membership to, Cho? You could on TikTok. Stay there. It will be. I'm looking forward to it, AJ. But yeah, it's just a shame, Cho. What's happened to me and the live and whatnot with TikTok. You know, we could have been a lot bigger on there. And it wasn't until not too long ago that we actually got the exact reason why we kept getting banned. Once we got that definitive reason, then yeah, there's no going back, because I'm always going to get banned on there. It's funny though to watch other people that do drive lives and they don't get any bother at all on there. It's a piss take. The amount of people that have said to me, oh, you can do drive lives. There's loads of people doing it. Literally, I guarantee you within minutes I'll get banned. But at the end of the day, it did me a favour anyway, because I fucking hate TikTok. Absolutely hate it. I understand we made our name there, and I'll never change the name. But I hate that app. I mean, what it's become is fucking disgusting, really. The behaviour on there, not just by the people that are live hosting, you know, the people that watch as well. It's just a fucking cesspit. Ridiculously difficult to cross-platform people, and I would say percentage-wise, in fact I'd guarantee percentage-wise, I probably had more trolls followers over to YouTube, etc., than any genuine followers. You know what I mean? Crazy. Funny, isn't it, that trolls have more loyalty than normal followers? You know, crazy. It is. I hate it. Absolutely fucking hate it. You know, I had no aspirations of doing this, Cho, if I'm honest with you. This was something that Hayley wanted to do, and I just backed her up as a partner would. I said, yeah, I'm happy to do it with you. We'll do it together as a hobby, you know. We'll never know whether that would have took off or not, me and her doing it. But obviously when I started going to work and whatnot, that's when it really fucking went mental, you know what I mean? Now that I go live, now, yeah, I'd love to do it for a living. I'd love to do it all the time. You know, it is quite the hobby, but at the time, I never knew it was going to blow up like it did. But I also knew that if anything was going to blow up, you want to blow it up on YouTube, nowhere else. You don't see TikTok millionaires, you don't see Twitch millionaires, but you see a lot of YouTube millionaires, you know? That's where the real money is for me. But fuck me, there is no low-hanging fruit. You've got to graft to get anything. I don't really know a great deal about Twitch. I was only on there for a few months. Couldn't really build the account. The lives kept getting interrupted and cut into a million pieces because of the internet. So I came off there. I don't know what you mean that. What do you mean the contracts are rough? 200 hours a month? What does that mean? I don't even go on there to watch anything. I don't watch any social media other than what Hayley puts on. Ah, right, got you. 200 hours a month, piece of piss. I do that at work anyway. Hang on, we need 6 eggies. Stay there, Pooch. But at the end of the day, I don't know, I would never want to get famous. It's very nice, it's flattering to be recognised, and I have had that about 3 or 4 times, but I wouldn't want to be famous. I don't know, I just feel you're constantly looking over your shoulder as a social media famous type of person, you know? I don't know. You don't know who's fucking out there, do you? Move on. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, hang on. I've just realised I've missed a couple of customers. I know I've never driven past these two before. What's his content? Cho. I'll be honest, like I've said, I don't watch any live streaming unless it's something that Hayley's put on. I'm not interested. I don't know why, I'm just not interested. Charlie Michael, my little sister from another mister. The same to you, buddy, and welcome in. Ah, right, so he's a gamer like you. Right, got you. I could see myself easily slipping into gaming lives, Cho, but then I couldn't do 50 hours a week of that. I don't think I could anyway. I get bored quickly with that shit. Move, you little meerkat. You're going home in a minute to your mum. You little bastard. You want to go see mum? We'll go see mummy, yeah? We'll take you home. Yeah, see mummy. You can hear him, look, spazzing out now. We're gonna go see mummy. Why is this fucking cunt driving around? Right, come on then. I'm gonna turn the camera around, guys. Just gonna go and take Walt back. And then hopefully we can come down and get straight on the newspapers. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's Adrian that's in. I'll know because when I drive by in a minute, I'll see either Adrian's car or the other lad. One's got a black car, one's got a silver car, so I'll know who's in. The van's there. Oh, fuck. That means Slow Boy's in. Thank you, Tom. Not as long as it was. It was half as long again last year. But I had an unfortunate incident with a barber, which that's not going to happen again. Certainly not with a Turkish barber that can't speak a fucking word of English. I should never have let him near it. It was looking fly at the time and I didn't appreciate it. I thought it looked shit. But when I look back in the pictures now, I think, yeah, it looked cool. Why did you get it trimmed, you bellend? So yeah, we're just growing it back to epic status. We're gonna go home, Pooch. We go see Mum. We go see Mummy. Yeah? Oh, he's a good boy. We go see Mummy. You hear him? We see Mummy. Pooch, come here. Yes. There he is. Can you hear him squeaking? Oh, where's Mummy? We see Mummy. Yeah. Oh, good boy. Well, you've got to get it trimmed at some point, Tom. You can't let it grow forever. You'll be tucking it under your fucking ball sack. Now can you hear him? We see Mummy. Where's Mummy? Where is she? Where's Mum? Where's Mummy, Pooch? Where is she? Where's she gone? Where is she? We find Mum. Oh, he's a good boy. Where's Mummy? You found her? There she is. She's there, look. Yeah, what a sausage. Thick as pig shit. She's nowhere near. She's in the house. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Give me a sec. Man, I swear to God, there's nothing more frustrating than going home to your missus who's not really wearing anything. You're dropping the dog off. She's looking hot as fuck. And then I've got to come back out to work. That is shit. Anyway, let's go down. I don't think he's going to be anywhere near ready. I'm hoping that the papers are laid out that I can pick me round. So we'll see. Oh, plain batty, tell you. It's a tough one coming back out when you've just seen the sexiest arse on the planet. It's a tough gig coming back out. There's a certain part of me that wanted to stay behind, shall we say. But yeah, that's not removable. Fucking hell, Tom. That would have been bloody quick, wouldn't it? Even I can't do it that quick. I mean, we can all knock a quick one out. You know, that's not hard at all. But not that quick. Don't get me wrong, Tom. There's been plenty of times I've got up for work and she's wanted to rock and roll, made myself a little bit late. More than happy to do that. Yeah, go, Joe, go. Hit it just before I go in the shop. Let me have a look at him. I hope it's not an expensive one. Don't be pissing loads of money away on me. Have I just seen the fucking newspaper van? The papers have only just got it. We're fucked. It's like a cat. A cat with a pork pie hat. Oh, I did see it earlier, yeah. He's jamming. How does Bob Marley like his donuts? We're jamming. Right, give me a minute, I'll be back. Pissed off is not the word. Right, let's sort this lot out. Got a fuck ton of stock as well, which I'm not happy about. So many cancellations just lately. Right, that's the recce done anyway. I'm gonna have a little something to eat now. Got some Walker's Plain Crisps. I'm gonna have myself a little mini whisper. Mini whisper. It did look like a Gallagher, to be fair, the jamming. Right, let's go. So we'll go back to the depot, switch out the empties, stock in the fridge, put the recce order in, and then hopefully when we come back, we can get going fairly quickly because we're running late now. No early finish for me today. Oh well. Thank you, James, my man. Jump on that gift, guys. Go give it a like, please. Right, let's go. Mr. Glenn Miller. Good morning. Yes, Glenny. Welcome in, my man. If I'm honest, Glenn, I'm late. I'm late. I gambled on the papers being early, then I... And of course, Slow Boy's on today, so... I had to take Walt home first, nip down to the paper shop, and that's when the papers arrived. So I've delivered the milk. I'm having to waste this off an hour now. And yeah, I'll be lucky if I'm done for 8 o'clock. It's got to be between 8 and 15, I reckon. It's not the end of the world, Glenn, but it's just annoying. It's annoying that the papers are late, and then I know that they're not going to be made ready very quickly on top of that. It's just one thing after another, you know? I was hoping Adrian was going to be on again today, but he wasn't, sadly. I don't know why the other lad wasn't on yesterday. Maybe he wasn't well, I don't know. But he's back today and he just no going, the guy, sadly. Not my type of colleague. Yeah. So the papers are late. Slow boy's on it now. So I reckon by the time we get back, I should be able to pick my first round, which is not too bad, but I would have preferred it to be ready for me so I can just pick it up and run, you know. And then I've got to waste 10 minutes coming back to get more rounds, and then potentially more time to come back and get the last round. It's annoying. You know me, I like to streamline, Glenn. I like to get things done quickly and efficiently. Clayton, g'day, my man. Good morning. I don't know why that prick was flashing his lights. I don't care if there's police there. You know what I mean? I'm not speeding. I'm not illegal. I'm insured, taxed, MOT'd. So that was weird. And my lights aren't on full blast neither. But you can see me flashing them now, look. Just. Yeah, it is just. Some people are born to work, Joe, and some aren't. Put it that way. Oi, oi, Snelster boy! Good morning, Dickless. How's it going? Poor old Snelster. I thought you had a pube till he pissed out of it. Right, let's go! You can't come on and insult me and expect me not to insult you back, Snelster. I mean, come on, man. You know how this banter works. Let's go! Let it all get bold. Tell me about it, Clayton. Does me head in. I'm sick of working, mate. I am. As much as I enjoy it, I'm sick of it. You can't help it. You're like a fucking fly around a turd. Literally, Snelster. Laying his fucking maggot on me. Ugh. He does. He loves it. He loves the abuse, Joe. A streaming turd. instead of a steaming one. I see what you did there, Paul. Right, let's get this van unloaded. Try not to hang about and get back to the shop as quick as we can. Whip you? You're normally asking to get fisted, Snelster. What's happened? Have you stopped training? Oh, now Clayton's jumping in. Poor old Snelster. That's his actual name as well, Clay. That's his surname. He doesn't give a fuck. Doesn't give a flying fuck. He loves it. He fucking loves it, Joe. He would love to be the meat in a Joe and TTM sandwich. Oh man, he'd bust a nut. I'm telling you now, he would absolutely bust a fucking nut. That's the one, Clay. Look, he's busting up already, look. He's fucking splashed out on a new dress like Monica Lewinsky. Well, that's because his neighbours took him off the washing line, Joe. Not being funny when they're on the washing line. That's the wrong time to be sniffing. You want to catch them before they go in the machine. Get that earthy flavour. I'm a fucking machine, Snelster, and you know it, lad. Alright, let's go. Right, let's fuck these eggs and shit off. Hang on. Man, got a lot of milk left over today. Couldn't keep the order tight, and then I had a fuck ton of phone message cancellations. Hence, I'm stuck here with fucking 25 pints. Normally, I keep it to less than 10. I've got a lot of stock. I don't like having stock in the summer because it goes off quick. If it's not looked after properly, you know. Right then, let's get a recce on the go. Get this order scribbled out, and then we can get out of Dodge, go get these papers started. Approximately, it'll be between 8 and 8:15, Snelster, if I don't fuck arse about. If I start mucking about on the live, then obviously I'm going to be late. Or later, I should say. Once I get in chat mode, when I'm having fun and whatnot, I can be a bit of an ass with work, if you know what I mean. And I stop hurrying up. Right, that's all she wrote. That's the recce done. The thing is, Snelster, all I need from him is to get the delivery sheets printed off, add the papers up so they're ready to be picked. If that's the case, I shouldn't be too bad. And then what happens is I get the first round done, and by the time I come back, he will, in fairness, do his best to get all my other 5 rounds ready. He'll do mine first, do you know what I mean? That's the only good part about it. But it's just whether he's finished counting things up or not. If he has, I'll get me first round and I'll be out in a few minutes. the thing is, if I can only pick up one round, it wastes me 10 minutes to come back and pick up the others. And if I've only got 4 of 5, I have to come back again and waste another few minutes picking up the last round, you know what I mean? And it adds up. Especially when you're behind to start with, because you've been a fucking tit all morning. And you haven't pulled your finger out, you know what I mean? So anyway, hopefully he's done enough to have the papers ready for me to pick the first round. If that's the case, we should be okay. But I reckon about anywhere between 8 to 7:15 will be done today. As I turn the headlights off, it's daylight. Yeah, not long, Snelster, not long. I've already spoken to 2 of the girls that work there, that have worked there for donkey's years, Snelster. One of which said she'll speak to the shop owner, but you know, obviously I'd like to speak to him anyway. But yeah, I've told them both that I'm gonna suggest to him, do you fancy me opening up every other week? I'll rearrange my milk round, and then you won't have to worry about the shop being open. Oh, fucking right it is, Snelster. Especially if I can squeeze an extra 6 to 10 hours of pay out of it per month. Abso-fucking-lutely, yeah. You know me, I'm a whore for the money. I love earning money. I'm not materialistic. Money's not my god. But I do enjoy earning it, Snelster, because I enjoy the work. I enjoy being busy and, you know, the challenge. It's just how I am. I'm probably going to be the world's worst retiree if and when the time comes. I can't get into the building, mate. It's not open. They don't have staff overnight anymore. Nah, I'm old school, Snelster. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate as well. I've always done work that I enjoy. So it's easier for me, kinda, if you understand. Ooh, look at that. Nice fresh water. Nice clean screen wash. Ah, Bisto. Oh, there's no toilet in the shop, Joe. I thought you were talking about the depot. They haven't got a toilet in there, not as far as I know. I think it's out back. It does, Snelster. I've told people on the live, you know, with a good attitude and a heavy work ethic, there's nothing you can't do in life. That's all you need. A good attitude and a heavy work ethic, and you'll succeed. It's that simple. That's what makes it simple, and that includes the price. Didn't make sense fucking 40 years ago, that advert. Makes less sense now. Anyway, let's get back to the shop, get crack-a-lacking. We find the MP3 player, get it fired up, fire it up. And then we'll get some tunage on the go. What you do for a living, Joe, but imagine that for me. You know, I'm massively physical. You imagine me taking a couple of months off, then bam, straight back to work, and I've done fuck all while I'm off. It's another thing that I consider when they talk to me about my job and whatnot, you know, and the physicality of it, etc. Correct, James, correct. So not as physical as what I do then, Cho, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's still a rude awakening to have to go back when you've had plenty of time off, when you're used to sitting around chilling. I know, Snellster. Not people that moan, people that judge. People that want to say what fulfills their narrative. You know, massive opinion on something they know nothing about. It's like when they come on and give it the minimum wage and you're just a milkman and it's a fucking child's job, and so what? I really don't care what people think. It pays good money and I'm self-employed, you know what I mean? So self-employed is a lot different. Nah, it is what it is, Snellster. I'm not bothered. It's never bothered me, mate. The fact that they're trying to say all that shit shows how insecure and jealous and all the other fucking words you use to describe these lonely, sad, nasty wankers. You know what I mean? It's never been something that's bothered me. At the end of the day, you know, I don't tell lies. I tell the truth on the live. Like I've said, I have no debt. I haven't got credit cards. Don't believe in them. My mortgage is paid. And there is nothing anyone can say on the live that will take that away. Nothing. I don't live in a shitty council flat. You know, I earn my own money. I'm self-employed. I work hard. Actually, no, I've never been in debt, other than when I have bought a couple of vehicles and for my mortgage. But my mortgage is paid. Not being funny, I'm halfway to being a millionaire, if you consider the sale value of my property and my pension. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Nah, I'll never have one, Snellster. The way I wouldn't say I was brought up like this, but my attitude is that if I haven't got the money for it, I won't have it. Oh, that sounds harsh, Chominator, when you were doing that. But yeah, like I say, people will just say whatever they want to fulfill their narrative, to upset you, to disturb, interrupt, be a nuisance, throw you off balance, whatever. And they'll just keep repeating it, and keep repeating it, and keep repeating it. Keep saying it. It doesn't make it true, no matter how much anyone says it. You know what I mean? Righty, guys, I'm going to end the live. I'm going to bounce on the other account. I'm going to grab the newspapers, and we'll get crack-a-lacking. So you all have a great day, whatever it is you're doing. Big, big love from the TikTok Milkman and I. Good morning, Squire. But as always, it's that time for TTM and I to say, TTM and I, douche out. Take care, guys. Big love. And I'll see you on the other live, okay? I'll see you in a couple of minutes.